And we get ourselves into the potentially last game of the day, the last game of the regular part, the Tour 2 here at the Eastern European DPC. I'm Harry Freak, and I'm going to be bringing you the action of this game and potentially, the next one if Team Sexy allow NAVI to get the victory here. But what we've seen in game number 1 is that Team Sexy were dominant through and through. Stomps, though, can happen, so, it might just be that, a stomp. But we'll find out. We'll find out once we get ourselves into the draft. We're not gonna talk about the tiebreakers yet. I already did state a little bit about those, but once this series ends, then we will be announcing the tiebreakers that are gonna be happening tomorrow, that are starting at 12 CEST. I'm gonna be casting those. Rob, he is enjoying his vacation already. So we should be getting ourselves into the game fairly soon. Everybody on both teams is very excited to get into the draft. So, well, the lobby will be starting, so that means we are gonna be in the game in no time. And with that being said, the draft has started, so we should have that one on our screens in just a couple of seconds now to find out what the teams have in store here in game number 2 of Team Sexy versus Navi Jr. There's our Monkey King announcing everything, just looking through. Usually it would be Kunkka, right, that looks like this, because he's the one scouting on a ship, but Monkey King is scouting from trees. So is like, what are we gonna be seeing? We're gonna be seeing a Monkey King being banned out, so Navi Jr., they're not gonna allow 9 class to play that one, and really Team Sexy on the Monkey King 4 have just been too strong. Remaining. We are not gonna see the Enchantress. We're not gonna be seeing a Chen, but we might see a Underlord and the Beastmaster. Again, Team Sexy, do they want to get the Beastmaster? We're gonna find out now. Nope, they go for the DP. It was left in the pool, so that's gonna be their choice. Nefrit has been the one that played it the most, but Moonlight can pick it up as well. So Navi Jr., what's your response? I'd like some burst on their side. Maybe they go for an early Batrider pick. I know that Richmond does play it.
5 seconds remaining.
What else? They could go for a Naga. They'll go for the Doom. Okay. I'll go for the Doom Rubik. Okay, so now you know that you're not going to be dealing with the Jakiro. Picking a Jakiro into Rubik is suicide. Team Sexy probably aren't going to be taking that route. So what's your play here if you're Team Sexy? You'll probably pick up one of the supports now. Ooh, no. They're going to be picking up an Alchemist, and 7 Jesu, he has been good on the Alchemist ever since I started following this guy's career. He's been in Dota for quite a long time, I have to say.
5 seconds remaining.
From 2019, 2020, let's say, that's where he really started playing a little bit more. Wait, what was the team called then? Which he played for? It was Burning Fire. He played with Shurgrat. He played with Babitich, who is now in... he is in the... North America, I think, is where he played last. That's where he did it. They had a pretty cool lineup back then. That's 3 years ago. Anyways, though, let's focus on the draft here and the bans. So Team Sexy, they're gonna be banning out the Naga and the Muerta. Naga ban when you have an Alchemist is kind of weird, but okay. We have seen Nagas do okay versus an Alchemist, not really win. But that's fine. It is something that Navi Jr. know how to play with it. Because Navi Jr. like to slow down the game, and having a fast farmer is something that they want. If you don't have a fast farmer and the only thing you know how to do is slow down the game versus an Alchemist, you're in trouble. Because 15-20 minutes in, he's going to come out and he's going to rip everybody to shreds. So what's going to be their next ban here? They get rid of the Terrorblade. Very weird that they're getting rid of the illusion-based heroes when they have the best Radiance builder in the in the game. Maybe 7 Jesu is like he woke up today and he wanted to play Battle Fury Alchemist. Who knows? Who knows? It's not out of the question. Navi Jr., what's your pick here? They could go for a Jakiro. I'd love to see a little bit more burst. They'll go for the AA. Ooh, I forgot about that one. You're playing versus an Alchemist in the DP, and AA is great. That's definitely burst, because now you don't really have to burst them. You have 9 seconds to finish them off. What is it, like 7, 8, 9, I think is the duration of the Ice Blast.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I think I'm right there. What? 10, 11, 12 frostbitten duration. Okay, that's a lot. That's really a lot. So, and now with the shard, the AA is even more powerful. Your second spell is actually very, very strong early on, because it's pretty much as strong as it used to be with the shard. You see an AA, you should punish this. Get something that kills. TM definitely kills. The Rubik stealing your Frostbite, that's going to be huge for him if he can take it. They're going to go for the Coddle, so they're going to go for the exact same support duo as they did last time. I think now this probably puts Moonlight in the mid lane with the DP, because none of these two really want to lane with the Death Prophet, unless, of course, it's a Moonlight Coddle, which isn't out of the question.
10 seconds remaining.
Navi Jr., you do want something with a with an AA that can slow at least. The stun heroes that used to be played with the AA quite a lot were the Sven and the CK. Sven I wouldn't hate, but I just don't think it's a hero that Navi Jr. will pick right now. They haven't been very innovative, these guys. I mean, they're still young. It's very hard when you don't have at least one experienced player on your team. So you're kind of going by the feel of it. And with that, they have secured at least position 5 here in the Eastern European DPC, and that's going to be after tiebreakers. So, Navi Jr., these boys are not to be underestimated. CK wouldn't be too bad, but then you're later on dealing with the Radiance and the Blinding Light. Their illusions aren't going to be that powerful. They're going to go for the Tiny. I like this, because both the CM and the Coddle are very easy targets. The problem is you don't have that much vision, but if you see anybody have a toss combo and the AA blast, and everybody is dead, even the 2 cores here could easily die. I love this from Navi Jr. Of course, it is gonna mean that they have to play a little bit faster than what they're used to, but it doesn't really matter. You have a good draft to do so, so just get out of your comfort zone and show us what you got. The young players are usually very aggressive, or can be very aggressive, because they don't really think a lot about consequences. You know, it's kind of the same when you, let's say, take a kid skiing when they're 3-4 years old. You put them on the skis and just let them go down the hill. They don't care. They're going to go like a kamikaze, which is the bottom line. They're so small, they can't really hurt themselves all that much. So, you know, of course, we cannot compare 3-year-olds with 18 and 19-year-olds, but you tend to be reckless. So I'm actually very surprised that Navi Junior players are so calm, cool, and collected. Maybe they're a little bit overwhelmed here in the DPC, but these guys have been playing competitively now for some time, so
10 seconds remaining.
Pressure shouldn't be there. So Team Sexy, they got rid of the PL. Lycan got banned out. I really like that ban. I really do, because it's one of Nefrit's heroes, and it would be amazing here. You have nothing to save your teammates from the Lycan. Plus, imagine an alchemist turned into a wolf. That's scary. The Faceless Void will be taken away. That is a good hero to lane with an AA. I still think a Sven would be amazing here. It still depends what Team Sexy picks. I could pick something annoying.
10 seconds remaining.
But I doubt it. I think it's gonna be something normal, like a Centaur, Tide. Maybe they go for an offlane CK. That wouldn't be too bad at all, because you have a Coddle on your side. It's something we haven't seen for a long time. Oh, could go for an offlane Tusk. Offlane Tusk for Team Sexy. You literally just murder the AA all the time. and you will definitely benefit from the chakra magic.
10
We can all
seconds
scratch that. Maybe
remaining.
it's a mid lane Moonlight Coddle and off lane Nephra DP with the
5
position
seconds
4 that
remaining.
they're missing. I'd be okay with this because I would want to see a little bit of a tankier position 4. Because these two supports are just paper compared to a Tiny. There's so much damage on Navi Jr. Burst damage. They can bring down the supports, and you don't want every single fight to start with one of your heroes dying. At least not with Navi Jr. just committing the Avatos combo. Team Sexy are taking their time. They don't have much left in the reserve. I think this time around, Navi Jr. they definitely have a better shot, especially because they have their last pick as well. And already, I would say that their first 4 heroes are looking slightly better. The thing, of course, about Team Sexy's heroes is that they can force you into mistakes because they are constantly running towards you, and if they force you into a couple of mistakes, you TP a couple of times, lose your momentum, don't get the Blink Dagger on the Tiny fast enough, it's a problem.
Night Stalker.
That's a good pick. That's a really good pick, because Vision is already a problem for Navi Jr. Ursa? I feel like Ursa is the pick here. It's a good one versus the Night Stalker in lane. It's great versus the Alchemist later on. You have the Enrage to get out of the Frostbite, to get out of the Solar Bind, Blind as well. I don't see why not. It just does look pretty solid here. Ah, there it is. I love the Navi Jr. pick. If they are even close in skill here to Team Sexy, they can win. They really can win. I still think Team Sexy are a better team. When you're a better team, playing an Alchemist lineup sometimes seems easy. I've experienced it so many times, playing versus it, playing with it. When a better team has an Alchemist, they just outmaneuver you. They get their timing and they win the game, right? So Navi Jr., they have to deal with this. But I think even if Team Sexy hit their timings perfectly, that Navi Jr. do have ways to fight them, right? Toss back on the DP, toss back on the Alchemist. You have the Avatos combo. You have the AA Blast for these heroes that rely heavily on the regen. So yeah, I think we could be seeing a game 3 here. This Night Stalker, of course, is the X factor, because when you're up against superior vision, you might never get that right jump, or you might not get it as many times as you would want. So this is the thing here. Both of the teams are probably going to be looking to be aggressive. Whoever has better vision, understanding, will be getting better jumps. The thing is that Navi Jr., they need to get a less amount of better jumps. So I think these two drafts are very close to each other, but Navi Jr., I do favor them slightly. Do I think they can win? Yes, I do. But before we get ourselves into the game and see if that is actually the case, we're going to have a word from our sponsors over at TGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system, welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we're getting ourselves in potentially the last game of the regular part of the season here at Tour 2. It was a long journey, but now it comes to an end. Of course, we do have the tiebreakers tomorrow, but this might not even be the last game, because it's still just game number 2 for days. So he's not going to be feeling too good about this one. Moonlight, he's the one that secures the kill, of course, with the mid lane who won that early bottle, and that's going to be pretty easy for Moonlight. One thing we haven't discussed is the lanes, and that is where, at least for the mid lane and the bottom lane, Team Sexy are looking pretty solid. They get a reward as well. They get a
30
reward?
seconds to battle.
They don't. Where's the ward? Oh, it's on the other side. Nice. So, but the safe lane of Navi Jr. could go well. The thing is, though, the Coddle usually does allow the Night Stalker to have a better lane because he's pushing in the lane constantly. So this is what's
battle
scaring me for
begins.
NAVI Junior, is if they lose the laning stage so heavily that they cannot play. And it is a possibility. It is a definite possibility. Moonlight. Oh, he got his gold. He got his early bottle. And now he's going to be giving that gold away to Richmond. So very nicely done from him to be like, okay, guys, let's just give this guy a little bit of a advantage as well. It's not fair. And looking at the odds, EGB is not giving any kind of an advantage to NAVI Junior. It's going to be almost 3 times odds for them. After the previous game, that's just how it feels, that Team Sexy are much better. We'll see if that's going to be the case. They're being used. They're going to do some damage here to PMA. Not that much. If this was the old Doom with 0 armor, it would get absolutely destroyed by the unstable concoction. But it's not the old Doom. It's the Doom as it has been for the past 3 years with a lot of armor. He even started off with a ring of protection. So it is going to be more than tanky enough to take it like a man. So people are now starting with a blinding light on the keeper. I guess maybe that was sort of the first blood. The illuminate is just better. I'll get a sentry down, so I'm blocking the camp there. So Nefrit in this lane, he just wants to farm until the nighttime comes. He needs to make sure that the Ursa doesn't get too many hits on you. I'll see if he manages to do it. He's probably gonna get an early boots here. Bottom lane. I thought this was gonna be easier for 7 Jesu, but the Doom actually does a lot of damage. 7 Jesu brewing up an unstable concoction. He's gonna throw it out, but look at how much damage he has already taken without those wand charges. He already would have been a goner. Still under the tower, he should be able to farm quite safely. Both of the cores of Team Sexy are getting their asses handed to them here in the side lanes, and the only one that is doing well in the laning phase currently is the DP. So talked about the potential of Team Sexy doing well in lanes. Well, it is actually NAVI Junior. They're living up to their potential.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Rather
attack.
than
Not so.
Team Sexy doing it. Still, they're not being shut down. And that's important, right? That's the most important thing. And there it is. Just like that. A couple of creeps and they're back on track. 1-1 and the 1k goal lead. I see ones everywhere. It feels like these teams are obsessed with the number. Just like an old Dota YouTube video. Some units being obsessed with towers. Like the Treants and the Spiders. The 3-minute Lotuses. Nefrit gets one. Rubik is going to be getting the one on the bottom lane. Surprises there, but Nefrit now he has the boots. Got the juice. He has his as well. But it's not going to be that easy to run down Nefrit.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And now the lanes are starting to look pretty solid for Team Sexy. So it was just the first couple of waves that Navi did well. And no, that's a first kill in the mid lane after the laning stage started. Moonlight, he gets the kill on Richmond. That is huge. That is just so huge, and the creeps are already in his tower, so he's going to be losing a couple of CS here. This is really bad for Richmond, and Moonlight is going to be getting the bounty rune. He's going to be getting the water rune. He'll be back up to full before this lane continues again. This is just a complete catastrophe for the Tiny, especially because he's being doubled in terms of CS. Look at Got the Juice. He's being blinded. The Ursa doesn't see. He has a cub on him to protect. How are you gonna feed your offspring if you're blind? Not looking good here for the laning stage of Navi Junior. Got the juice, in a lot of trouble. He's gonna be chucking himself away. Blinding light. No, the Illuminate is gonna use it. The Horsies won't be able to catch up onto the Ursa. So Got the Juice lives. Nine class. Securing all of those range creeps. So, you know, he also has 6 CS. That's 28 between the two of them in the offlane. This is really good. Richmond, he cannot get close. He's just looking as the creeps are being denied in front of his eyes. Look at that Spirit Siphon just being so annoying to him. Richmond doesn't know what to do. Now look at him, he's like thinking, I'm gonna get you. My career is just starting, Moonlight. Though Moonlight isn't that well known either, right? Yeah, he's relatively new to the scene as well. PMA being harassed a little bit there by the CM, nothing too big, but 7 Jesu is farming super well in this Alchemist, and when we look at the net worth, I mean, it's what we would expect, but he's 1,000 gold ahead of Doom. Doom, of course, he does have a built-in Midas, he's gonna get a Midas as well, so he should be keeping up later on, but for now, he's just not gonna be on par with the Alchemist. This new addition, when you literally have, like, what used to be level 3, I'd say, Revels agreed on level 1. It's really quite a lot. And look at Moonlight, he just gets close to the tower. Now the spirits do more damage if you're closer to something. So this tower, it's gonna be feeling the full wrath of the spirits. Moonlight, he wants to take it down. Richmond is trying to stay in the back and maybe deny the tower. Will he be successful? Siege creep doesn't get it, so it is gonna be Richmond that gets the deny, but still it's a mid lane tower that falls with the first exorcism, so you're not super happy with it, but at least he's taking something away from his enemies. 3k gold lead, 2-1. Not a lot of kills, but the gold lead is increasing quite a lot for Team Sexy. Navi Jr., I probably feel like this is not going well for them. They're losing every single lane by a significant margin, especially the mid lane where the Tiny is not having a game. Comebacks in Dota are not that easy. They're not impossible, but you need a lot of experience and understanding of what to do, and when you lose all 3 lanes, coming back is going to be almost impossible. Ridis, maybe he can steal the Wisdom Rune, and that is huge, because AA is a hero reliant on its level 6, and he gets the Watcher as well. Nicely done by Ridis. Very beautiful. Days, he does get the Wisdom Rune, so the supports of teams of Navi Jr. should have a better time. EMA approaching level 6. And Jesu, he does have it. He can use his ulti right now if he wants to. For now, here comes the Unstable Concoction. They're going for till the end. The damage, it is gonna be enough. Return kills not gonna be happening, especially now they see the Doom being level 6. He has the Lotus on himself as well, so they're not easy. And now you're gonna be stunning yourself, but not before I stun you as well. Beautifully done by 7 Jesu. He knew that's the only way that he's gonna be surviving. No going for the fight. They can't do enough damage to him. The blood grenade slows him down. It's gonna be enough. He can't be denied. The Doom should be expiring fairly soon, and he survives through it. Uses the sticks as soon as he's out, and now he's gonna be turning himself around with the acid spray. Days and Ridders, they don't want to be fighting in that one. Stable Concoction gonna be flying out with Days. Will he finally fall? There it is. The blinding light blinds both him and Ridders, but he will succumb to his wounds. 7 Jesu going for more. He's gonna have the Unstable Concoction, but Richmond comes over. He's gonna get a double kill on 9 class. He will be losing his teammate in the process. Got to choose, dies on the other part of the map. We have a bloodbath here as 9 class is being chased down. The earth is burning, and you're gonna be burning down with it, but here comes Moonlight. The 9 class turns around to get a triple kill and survive with the bottle charges being fed to him. Moonlight comes over and saves his buddy. Let's see for how long 9 class, he wants to rely on himself, but no, you are not gonna be killed by those 3 rock people. There is a 4th one that is gonna be throwing rocks into your face, and that is how you die. He's gotten that triple kill, but he will give the gold to the Tiny, much needed for him. Got a double kill, rotating to the bottom lane. Or he got 2 kills, was a double kill.
Is under attack.
Night Stalker, Nefrit. This guy loves the farm. He is gonna be going for a Midas. For now, he's gonna be securing this tower. He should be able to last hit it here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nicely done.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He does have the Dark Ascension, so if you come close to this guy, his damage output is very high. Oh boy, the Ursa is struggling.
Is under attack.
I mean, if you compare him to the Alchemist, he's gonna be doubled fairly soon in terms of net worth. So PMA has a Vanguard and Arcane Boots going for a Midas. That's probably gonna be turning into an Octane Core later on. Oh boy, this. Oh no, I'm frozen. Wait, he's always frozen. So the end, he'll come over to
is
shatter
under
him.
attack.
Nefrit, no kill for you. You should be
Cold
content with your
and
Midas. That's about it.
busted.
Good, cold and busted. Oh, the gold lead is just increasing here. 5,000 already after the first night. They still have the Dark Ascension, so Nefrit, he's battle ready if it comes to it. But for now, he just wants his Midas that is being delivered as we speak. Or as I speak. Keeper will have the mech delivered to him. It's not only the Alchemist. Everybody on Team Sexy is insanely
This'll come in
farmed.
handy.
The only one that has something on Navi Jr. is the Doom, and it's a Doom. You have a built-in Midas. 9 class, all alone on his bottom lane. He loves to play these mobile heroes that can push out waves. Monkey King, of course, the one that he has become famous on here in Division 2. Oh man, 11 minutes in. The gold lead is 6k. That's a little bit too much, isn't it? Sacred Relic is being delivered to 7 Jesu, gonna be increasing his farming speed even
Radiant
further.
are scanning.
Richmond, him and Daze are searching for something. They don't have a blink on the Tiny, but they have a murderous intent that will be found by the scan, so Navi Jr. they get nothing, and Richmond has to go back to farming. He is keeping that stoic look on him. It's not looking good. It's definitely not looking good for Navi Jr. currently. Richmond, you go for the next wave, you will die. There is a Night Stalker with an ulti there, and he understands that he will not go. He has only 1 level in grow, which means his armor is not that high, and well, the physical damage of the Night Stalker would rip him apart. But the smoke from Team Sexy, they're coming over for the Tinies, farming that camp, and there's the Dark Ascension. We see you, but we're not gonna see you for too long, and they want to get 2 of the kills. We'll be able to do just that, Tiny. We can't get the avalanche off. There it is. It will delay the inevitable, which is his death. Stolen Spirit Siren is coming out from the Rubik, so he's trying to survive with that one, but next to the Exorcism, that is not going to be possible. And Team Sexy, they get 2 kills. They saw the opportunity, they went for it, and they were successful. Once again, this game is looking even worse for Navi Jr. than the previous one. Look at that gold lead, up to 9k. It's just getting so hard. And poor Ursa, he only has the cornucopia. He doesn't have anything else. Okay, Bronze Sword is being delivered to him. That is just so sad. The Tiny is the same net worth as 9 class on the Coddle. And when you look at the Alchemist, he's doubling those numbers. He's gonna be doubling the Ursa fairly soon as well now with the Radiance being done. It's a 13-minute Radiance, but he has a wand, Ring of Basilius. He also has the new Duelist gloves. So that's 10 damage plus 15 attack speed when the enemy heroes are nearby. And with these ancient stacks, that's gonna be giving him even more farm. Has to be a little bit careful here, trying to survive fighting these ancients, but now he's gonna be able to take them down easily. 7 Jesu. There it is. He's now doubling
Radiant's
Ursa as well.
bottom tower is under attack.
Navi Jr., they're in a smoke. They need to make something happen. They understand that the game is going horribly wrong. Ain't gonna be used on the Ursa, immediately goes for the enrage, so the silence isn't gonna last for long, and the Crypt Swarm was stolen by Rubik. So Daze is gonna be able to keep the waves
Radiant's
out, at
bottom
least
tower
something.
is under attack.
Bottom lane, they're trying to push. CM is coming over. Might want to run. Kill DN. He has the ult. He's gonna be doomed. PMA, he knew. Could easily die here. Trying to finish off the CM and should be able to do it. The A blast coming in. The mech is there in time. Just before it, Richmond coming forward. But you should have ran, my friend, because you're not getting out of this one alive. Rubik comes over. What he steal? It's gonna be a Spirit Siphon. Moonlight dropping low, but he will be surviving. Will not shatter. The A blast base still has 1 more Spirit Siphon charge. They're sucking each other's spirits out, but Moonlight Spirit is stronger. They were held in by an unbreakable bond, but with Rubik's death, it's not gonna be there any
Dire's middle
longer.
tower is under attack.
Navi Jr., they lose 3 of their heroes, 2 of which are cores. They've killed the CM and used the Doom as well. It's a complete and utter disaster. That was a really good mech usage though. Just before the AA blast hits, he heals both Moonlight until the end. This makes it very hard for Navi Jr. So Navi, what's the play? You're so far behind. 12k. I don't know if you come back from this. It's still not 1,000 gold per minute, but it's gonna be in no time, to be honest. And I don't know if this rule does apply for the new patch, but there has never been a competitive game like every 30 minutes there was a 1,000 gold per minute advantage that somebody came back from it. And this new patch, considering how fast the games have been ending, it's not looking good. At least Navi Jr. are doing a good job stealing these wisdom runes. That's gonna be keeping their support somewhat healthy in terms of experience. The end, getting gone on Avatar's combo. The CM, is he gonna die? Yes, he will. He will take the ward down immediately. Not gonna be staying there for long. Finally a clean kill for Navi Jr., but it is only a CM and she's on your side of the map. Ace has found 9 class. What was stolen? It is gonna be the chakra. That's good for the Tiny. Gonna be able to use his duo spells faster. Alchemist is gonna have his BKB fairly soon. That's just the Mithril Hammer for now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Any big items on the Navi side? Doom, he bought a chainmail. Not sure why. Rubik working towards a 4-staff. AA the same. Richmond, he wants an Echo Saber, so it's all about breasting people. Oh, so he went for a mech. Okay, that's nice for Doom. He wants the Guardian Greaves as well. And our viewers, they want some help here, and definitely something to fire up their interest. So for that, they can scan the QR code. It's gonna take you to the EGB website, where if you're new, you could get up to a $600 bonus your first deposit in Richmond. Days into this in the smoke. You want to blow somebody up, they definitely have the means to do so. These 3 heroes, not to be underestimated. They won't be finding anything for now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're just gonna go to the other part of the map. This Tiny, he's basically a glorified support. He has less net worth than the Coddle. Ursa is getting into that territory as well. If, let's say, Team Sexy would get the Tormentor as soon as the minute 20 hits, well, this Coddle and the shard goes towards the Coddle, he is going to be more farmed than the Ursa and very, very close to the Doom. So Navi Jr., your pride is in line till the end. Gonna get gone on. Again, he will be the casualty. Navi Jr., though, they have 5 heroes here, so it's not something to be super proud of. But they want more. Kills, that is how you come back into this game. You're not gonna do it by farming. By farming, you're just gonna wait for the Alchemist to get to critical mass and just to rip you all apart. You'll have ways to deal with the Alchemist. You have an AA, you have an Ursa, your heroes are there. You just need more gold, you need more time. That time is also allowing Team Sexy to get their BKBs, which are gonna be up fairly soon. So Night Stalker, he went for the shard. He's gonna have a BKB in 500 gold. The Alchemist, he already has his, now working towards the Hyperstar. So AC next on the menu. They want to have some objective taking capabilities on the side of Team Sexy. The Roche, the towers, it's all gonna be easier within AC. Speaking of Roche, there's an Ursa. He still hasn't attempted to go for it. Maybe he's waiting for it to be on the bottom side, where it's going to be a little bit easier for them to control the area with wards and sentries. With this. Oh, was he spotted by the Night Stalker? Yes, he was. The night vision. It gave them the idea where he was. 7 Jesu. He sees Ridis. The stun is flying out, and he will let his ulti go. That will only clip Nefrit and 7 Jesu.
Radiant's middle tower is
It's time to go for Roche. You have the Dark Ascension. The damage is there. If they want to attempt, they can. They're going in. That would be a big deal, taking that one away from the Ursa, and really Navi Jr., their ability to fight is non-existent, especially without the AA blast. It's going to be on cooldown for 40 seconds. Just enough for Team Sexy to bring down the Roche. Will they be able to, though? Roche is going to be moving in 30 seconds. Yeah, he's not going to be moving anywhere, because he's going to be murdered in his top home. Poor Roche. Getting Aegis. 7 Jesu creating space in his inventory. This time around he doesn't have a Storm on his team, so he's not going to be giving it to anybody else. Mine, I tell you. And I mean, this is a hero that does have a spell called Greevil's Greed.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They
attack.
want to get everything. The Doom is keeping up in farm with everybody apart from the Alchemist.
You should have seen that coming.
A triple BKB is done for Team Sexy. They have an Aegis. They're gonna have an AC in no time as well. So their timing is here. They can definitely even start knocking on the high ground despite not taking any of the tier 2s just yet. It's the time is coming for them to try. There is gonna be a BKB on the Ursa. Doom is working towards his,
Dire
but
are scanning.
that's gonna take some time. The biggest problem here isn't only the gold lead. It's also the experience lead that is also pretty big. They have like 1500 experience lead despite Navi Jr. stealing pretty much all of the wisdom runes. So now the tormentors are here. Shards pretty solid for both of the team supports, right? CM, Coddle. Coddle is probably the worst one, but it would be cool for him to overtake the Ursa in terms of net worth, so that's what we're hoping for. He's going for an Aghanim Scepter, has the gem now as well. So if he finds a couple of those wars, that's going to be increasing his net worth even further. Oh, you're just not giving the Illuminate to the Rubik. Every single time he steals a Chakra Magic, a Blinding Light, something along those lines. And the smoke from Team Sexy, they pushed out all of the lanes. So this is something at Navi Jr., it's not going to be easy for them to read. Alchemist on the bottom lane, all alone.
Is under attack.
Let's see Navi. They feel safe, but you shouldn't feel safe because it is not safe there. He doesn't have a blink. This Doom is not going anywhere. He will be taken down, surrounded by 3 heroes. And at least the Rubik will be able to TP himself away with the Athos being used a little bit earlier. Effort, pushing aggressively there. They don't know where he is. But this vampire, he's hungry for your blood. Navi, they don't have any blood to waste here. They're already missing some. Rubik, he might have TP'd out earlier. This time around, he's gonna be trampled by the Illuminate. It gets taken down easily. His Dark Ascension, the rest of it will be used to take down the tower very easily by the Night Stalker. The daytime comes, but it doesn't seem like Team Sexy want to stop. They have an AC, they have the Exorcism. They are going forward. This tower, and it's gonna be taken down with ease. There is a glyph on the side of Navi, which will be used right now. Team Sexy, they're protecting their creeps with a glyph of their own. Creeps will live, but the tower will not. And Navi Jr. are gonna have to fight. Ursa has the BKB, but doesn't have the blink to get inside of the fight. That's a bit of a problem. 7 Jesu is the one in front. Richmond, they're going for the DP, got the BKB off. Fuse will got him. They will bring it down. The triple man stun just as he was dying. The range from Ursa got the juice going in front. Richmond will be taken down. Does have a buyback. If you want to defend your axes, you might want to use it right now. They don't have an AA blast. That is a problem without the enrage, and Ursa just doesn't feel confident going forward. BKB on the Alchemist. You have to be careful for 7 Jesu. The acid spray was stolen, and Moonlight getting gone on there, trying to finish him off. Moonlight is dropping low. He's healing so much, not enough. Got the juice. He's strong enough, and they're coming forward. The Spotless is going to be protecting them. They're going to be lighting it up here. It's a little bit too bright. That's why the Night Stalker did go away. He's trying to grab it until the end, playing around the light bulb there. And the juice is very low. Has to be somewhat careful. Guardian Greaves keeping him healthy enough. 7 Jesu running away. Toss not going to be happening. They are out. The TPs, but Navi Jr., they have protected their base with just 1 buyback being expended, and this Tiny, he was already poor, so no one is expecting much from him, but he did bring a lot to that team fight. And Ursa, look at that damage. Him and the Rubik just ripping apart Team Sexy, though. It was so close for that DP to live. If she did, it would have been a complete disaster for Navi, and they could have lost the game right there and then.
Radiant are scanning.
Still, with that team fight won, we can say it that way. They will be staying in this game at least longer than the previous one. Rubik is not going to be staying in this game for too long, I guess. Richmond finds 2 bounties, so that's a nice influx of gold for the entirety of the team. So they got a tier 3 on the bottom lane. Glyph on Navi is ready. Probably don't want to be using it to defend your tier 2s.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nighttime is coming. They had it last time. Nefrit probably would have felt more confident going in, but he has the Dark Ascension now. They're actually going towards the bottom lane. Creeps are here, jumping in with a nice Docker. He wants to read this dead. Does have the Ghost Scepter. It's enough to keep him alive. No, it's a little different. Here comes the BKB. He's going to be going forward. Actually, has to be careful. Just following. It's going to be the Void. Find Rubik. Lane Class dropping low till the end. A little bit of trouble. But look at Moonlight. He's just keeping everybody away. You cannot come close. And the Raxes will now fall. Let Navi Jr. do about it. Moonlight is still standing strong. They don't have any AAs. Without the blast. They're going for the Death Prophet. Already has a couple of swipes on him. And there's trying to finish him off. Not going to be happening. But the Doom will be doing the job. LDN now left all alone in the enemy base. He's just gonna stay here and accept his death. Gonna be melted by the Infernal Blade, but Daze will finish him off with the Fade Bolt. Navi Jr. They're out for blood. They're going for a chase. We'll be finding anything else. They still have a tier 2 on the top lane, Navi Jr., but they've lost the lane of Rax. Still, they're showing they have what it takes to fight. And Ursa, that is so far behind in net worth, the last, I'd say, core, because we have 5 cores and 5 supports in this game. He's still doing massive amounts of damage. Got the juice. He's working towards the Basher. Once he has that, won't be needing to wait for the Tiny to go in. You can just go in yourself, and with the Bashers, you can actually bring down some of these tanky heroes on the side of Team Sexy. Big Iron Night Stalker is making a huge one. He's going for a Nullifier. You get that. That's a counter for the Ursa. And who gets the shard? It is going to be the Crystal Maiden. So till the end now, he's going to be a little bit scarier than he previously was. AA did get a shard from their Tormentor, so that is huge. That AA blast with the shard is... it's pretty strong. For people that don't know, it's a new shard. You hit with the Ice Blast and people do get cold feeted, but when it procs, right? So you get stunned up for the 60% of the duration of the cold feet, which is actually pretty significant. I've seen it make a big difference. You usually aren't used to the Ice Blast keeping you in place in any way, but now it does. It's just a big buff. So Moonlight is going for a Sanjin Kaya. Wants to have a little bit more in terms of survivability. Ursa working towards that Basher. Speaking of, the Alchemist has his, and he's gonna have the Abyssal Blade in no time. Still, you're an Alchemist versus an Ursa. It's not gonna be easy. They're both the same level. That's kind of showing, you know, the Alchemist net worth. It's always inflated. Roche in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so it's still gonna spawn when it's still nighttime. As an Ursa lineup, you really want to get a Roche, but it's not looking very possible here when you've only taken down 1 tower. It's not easy. Maybe you can sneak it, you know. Well, that could have maybe happened if it was an early Roche. Still top lane, controlled by Team Sexy. So if they don't instantly kill the Roche when it spawns, it is gonna be moving to the bottom lane. I literally need to instantly kill it, to be honest. The Moonlight, he wants the Blink, he wants the Lincoln Sphere. Those items, he's probably not gonna be getting anytime soon. The Alchemist is approaching level 20, so he's gonna be reducing that base attack time. Nefrit breaks the smoke. You need to use the BKB, my friend, but he didn't do it in time, and now he's gonna be dying and leaving the gem for Navi Jr. to take. But luckily for Team Sexy, that Roche isn't up, because it would be up for grabs for Navi Jr. Oh, they have a gem, and now they're gonna be dewarding your vision as well. This is big. The gold is still 15k. You have the Rax advantage, but Team Sexy, they don't feel that much stronger any longer. That rhymes as well. Oh, look at him, got the juice. He's waiting, but he's not gonna be able to get it. So now they have 3 triple BKB on Navi Jr. as well. Tiny has 1 too. He's working towards an Aghanim Scepter right now. Wants the Echo Saber before it, but he's probably gonna be disassembling it for the Axe. Ursa wants the Abyssal. Alchemist has the Abyssal. Alchemist feels like a rich kid, right? You get everything you want, but then you have this super talented kid that lives a couple of houses down. who might not have as much in terms of resources, but he definitely knows how to use them. Level 20 on theirs as well. 12 Fury swipes damage increase. That is a huge increase. That's like level 5.5 spell. They're coming towards the bottom lane. Roche. Did he spawn on top and then move towards bottom lane? No, he spawns towards the bottom lane. Moonlight getting caught, lifted up into the air. The air blast is coming. It wasn't even needed because God the Juice does so much damage. They're coming over till the end. Runs in. He's just gonna be absolutely demolished. And Daze, he's told that don't think gonna be silenced though. Nefrit, you're a little bit too deep, my friend. And now getting crossed towards him. Ursa, he just needs the bash. No, he doesn't. He's gonna be finishing him off. That's 3 heroes dead. And the Roche should fall as well. No, there's the ulti on the Night Stalker. Does the Roche move? Yeah, he's... No, he's not. He's staying on the bottom lane. That's actually, I'd say that's a mistake. This is huge. Navi Jr., they're winning. They're actually winning now. They're getting the Roche. They're a couple of fights went their way. And now they're even chasing for more. The Coddle is going to be caught on the top lane. Yep. They want to use it. There is going to be the Ignis Fata stolen by the Rubik. Thank you for that spell. Look at everything is shiny. And in that shining, Mind Blast will be taken down. Tiny comes over to finish the job. This is how you do it, my friends. Rubik hit the deal with the other light bulb. This is going to be the only one that is bringing light to this map. And Ursa has the Aegis, has the cheese. Cheese probably going to be given to someone else. You really have to itemize versus this Ursa because he has become a big problem. They have the Nullifier, they have the Halberd now, so God the Juice should be somewhat dealt with. This is the Enrage, goes for the Tormentor and farms a shard for his Rubik. Well played, God the Juice. You the real MVP. Just getting some gold for your supports. Rubik now, this guy is not to be underestimated. He has that Ether Lens. We saw just from how far away he's able to lift people.
Radiant's
When
middle
he does
tower
the damage
is
coming out, this is insane. Richmond, he has overtaken the Coddle. No support is gonna be
Radiant's
in front of him in terms of network. Now taking this tower. It's CM fading with the illusion. They're jumping on Moonlight. He's laid it there. Moonlight, he's not gonna be healing at all. Everything is used on him. Spirit Cypher was stolen by the Rubik. Connecting this spot is doing quite well. Jump in from 7 just wants to be a little bit too late. Stolen this spot is just giving him a place, but he still wants Daze dead and will be able to finish him off. Now let's see. Nice Stalker goes in. Support is just gonna be destroyed. And there it is. Ridis is dead. Nobody's gonna help you. And they want Tirsa. He has the Aegis, but it doesn't matter. We'll kill you 10 times. 7 Jesu will let himself go. Gonna get yourself away from him. He already has 5 Fury swipes, so he tries to get on the line over the Nullifier. This Ursa does nothing, going for a TP away. Is he really alive? No, he will die with the Void. Stopping his TP, an optimistic attempt from Dirsa, but that is a huge fight for Team Sexy, and without the buyback on Dirsa, Navi Jr., they are screwed. They thought they were ahead, they thought that they were stronger, but they were wrong. Team Sexy, when they find the right jump, Navi Jr., they just don't have the response. Luckily for them, they have a tier 2 on the top lane, and Team Sexy seem to be a little bit too afraid to push through the middle lane. Now they have the items to deal with the Ursa. Things are going to become increasingly difficult. Keeper of Light wants the Octarine Core. And that means 2 light bulbs in a fight, basically. Because Ignis Fatus, it's not seen as a ultimate spell, so you can use like 2 chakras on yourself, and with the Octarine Core, you have it like with a 30-second cooldown. That is a huge spell to have twice in a team fight, to be honest. So Team Sexy, they're controlling this bottom part of the map. They don't have the Dark Ascension for the next 35 seconds and 60 for the Exorcism. Navi Jr., they're gonna have their Doom in 20, so they're probably gonna try to find an opening. They're still the ones with 2 gems, and Team Sexy, despite a successful fight, they haven't reclaimed those. Any of those.
We'll take that.
Navi, there's an Aghanims on the Tiny. The 3 volley is at the ready, of course. Without the crit, without the Echo Saber, it's still not that much of an issue. But it could become one in the future. Keeper He almost has the Octarine. Just needs one more item. That is the point booster. He's gonna wait patiently for that one. They are hunting 9 class. He's stealing some lotuses, but now he's gonna be paying with his life for that one. Ursa just makes short work of him. In the end, Richmond is the one that secures the kill, and the ghost form was stolen. So I guess once the Rubik gets into that one, he it's very difficult. They don't have a buyback jumping in. They really want to fight this one. I'm not sure that's gonna be working out. Using the lower fire on the AA, which means you do not have that one for the Ursa. They killed Ridis. They're gonna be killing the Rubik, but losing their Alchemist in the process doesn't matter. Nefrit, he might be able to clean this one up. Moonlight, he's cleaning it up with the Exorcist, just killing everybody. The spirits are haunting until death, and Nefrit is the one that's gonna be drinking all of their blood. Tiny is a rock, he doesn't have blood, so he just lets him go. Not something that the Night Stalker is interested in, and it only cost them the CM buyback, which in the end wasn't even needed. I guess it's better if you go for the supports with the Night Stalker. I don't know. I feel like if you use that nullifier on the Ursa, that your Alchemist just doesn't die. I don't see how they kill him.
Dire are scanning.
But maybe he's thinking, I kill the AA, no Ice Blast, it's gonna be better for him. But when the Ursa is going ham, it's just gonna be coming down to it that the Alchemist will die. 3 volley coming through. Moonlight doesn't take any damage. He does have the shield rune on him, so it's gonna be more than fine. The tower literally isn't touching him. So now they're going for it. Ursa doesn't have the buyback. Doom does have one. Doesn't want to use it to 8 seconds before it's up. And Navi Jr., they won't even lose a tier 3 nor a tier 2 on the top lanes. Still in the game. Reminds me of EA Sports. It's in a game. Anyways, though, the gold lead has been around 15-16k for the past 15-20 minutes. Look at that. I mean, it's jumping around a little bit, but look at it. From minute 23, 24, it has been this way. So yeah, that makes it like 13 minutes. There was a slight dip there in favor of Navi Jr., but Team Sexy, they're back on track. The Tormentors are up. Tormentor is up. The one on the Dire side still isn't there. They are missing a shard on their Tiny. Navi Jr., they're having some lag issues. They did last quite a long time in this game. Kills, Moonlight, 8 kills, Richmond, 5 kills, 4 deaths each. Of course, Moonlight is doing much better in terms of net worth. That has been the case for the majority of this game. Tiny was behind the Coddle for quite some time. Not currently, but it's still very close between the two. And if Team Sexy wins this game, it might end that way. So Navi Jr., they're ready, and Team Sexy, they are gonna be unpausing right now. Let's see how is that damage looking. Ursa did the most, DP very close to him, so these guys will probably be invited to the raid the most. Man, I love this damage done, but look at the Tiny. Look at that damage, it's non-existent. You're a core, my friend.
Middle tower is under attack.
Top tier 2, gonna be an easy grab now. 7 Jesu takes it down. He's going for a nullifier himself, it seems. With the Sacred Relic on quick buy. We'll see if he does go through with it. Buying some Aghanim Scepters might be cool for his teammates. For now, it doesn't seem like he is going to be doing it. A Aghanim Scepter for a CM. Imagine she buys a BKB and is given an Axe. That would be so huge. The Doom doesn't have an Aghanim Scepter, so he's gonna have to Doom her if he wants to be cancelling that ulti. Or maybe there's a bash. Navi, they were in a smoke. Actually, no, the Rubik has the ninja gear. So he wants to be able to hunt, understandably so. Tiny finds a haste, uses the haste, but they're gonna have to come back to the top part of the map. This is being controlled by Team Sexy,
Radiant's
and
middle tower
well,
is under
Navi Jr.,
attack.
your base is gonna be in shambles fairly soon. Death Prophet level 24, Alchemist level 23, Ursa level 23, so no level 25s just yet.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Moonlight, if he gets those 8 Exorcist spirits,
Radiant's middle tower
good luck
is under
dealing with him.
attack.
Sexy, smoke.
Radiant's
They're coming
bottom
towards the
tower
bottom
is
lane.
under attack.
9 class, he has the shard. Uses spirit form. Oh yeah, he doesn't have the shard, sorry. No recalls, but they're all going together, so it's not even that much needed. Dark Ascension, Nefrit is going to be using it. They see a lot of them clearly, and he goes for it. This immediately needs to get the A blast off to be able to do anything. PMA is dropping blows while he won't be getting his Loom off, but actually, they do bring down the Night Stalker without him bringing down the AA. But still, the AA blast was used and not too much avail. Everybody's just running away. They want to go for here. So here comes the stun from the Ruby first. The turns around with the rage. He's a mad bear. And this mad bear just is looking up 7 Jesu, who's running away from him like a coward. And now he's probably going to be stunning himself with this final side. From Ruby following through as well. And Rubik does get to deny himself at least something. But you've lost 4 of your heroes. You've only killed the Night Stalker, who was the main initiator for Team Sexy, gave all the vision in the world. And the cleanup was easy. Roche now comes over. Haha, I'm coming through. And Team Sexy, they're probably very mad about him just trampling over them, so are now going to be punishing him. Roche does have the Aghanim Scepter on him. That's, I think that's for the DP or the Night Stalker. Those two do make sense. I doubt the Alchemist will eat the Aghanim Scepter, because it's not going to be giving him anything since he hasn't given out any Aghs. Right? Bonus damage from Scepter 25 and 5% spell amp per Scepter given. Oh, who's gonna get the Aghanims?
Immortality?
7 Jesuin gets the Aegis, he gets the cheese, he's holding the Aghs as well. It's either the Night Stalker. Okay, so they gave it to the Night Stalker. I actually would have liked one on the weekend. So they're going towards the bottom part of the map. Wisdom Rune. It is gonna be there. In a couple of seconds, they will take the Tormentor first. Who's missing out on the shard? It's either the Caudal or the Alchemist, and the Caudal gets it. I guess the Alchemist would have wanted it more with the Berserk Potion. It actually would have been quite nice to use it on himself or even the DP. Moonlight is level 25, so he went for the Exorcism Spirits. He's level 26 to be exact. That's the left talent. So the Exorcism now is even stronger. 9 class, level 20. Did go for the 15 seconds duration on the Spirit form. Then go for the Chakra Magic Dispels. I'd be okay with that one. And there's the Wisdom Runes, both of them picked up by Team Sexy. Navi Jr. trying their best, but now with the recall, it's just gonna be so easy for 9 class to maneuver his teammates around the map. He does have the ninja gear as well, and it's gonna be permanent smoke for him because of the Octarine, and he has 550 movement speed, so he can be anywhere on the map just recalling heroes. Or 550 in the spirit form. No, man, doesn't have it. There's smoke, Navi Jr. They should know that something is up. But Team Sexy, they're coming over. That's just an illusion, my friend. EMA, nice BKB, just in time there. The Ignis Fatus won't connect either. She's gonna be okay. That's still a BKB down. Rubik, what the hell are you doing? The Nullifier does connect, and now no more force. That's for no BKBs. Nothing will save him. Days will be taken down. Right? The Aegis has to be very careful. He has an AO this immediately. easy for himself. He has been doomed as well. He'll be able to run himself away. Look at the damage from Jalk. He's just ripping apart here, saving through the enrage. I am the stronger one. Are you really? He's going to be losing the ulti there, but look at the CM coming in with the damage. Let's it go. They're all low, and Moonlight is back now. No more doom on him. He does have the status. Will be able to speed on house. Nephris is the one that gets the triple Sagan definitely coming into play. They do have 5x inside of Navi, but their Ursa still doesn't have one. He is 1,800 gold short. There's absolutely no chances for him to buy himself back into this game. They're gonna have an AA blast in 7 seconds, and that is when you will try to help to prevent your base from falling. If you don't, against the Mega Creeps, how are you actually going to fight? There's the Glyph. They have to fight now. Jumping into the Ignis Fatus, it just isn't easy. Cold feet, 7 Jesu moves away. He's going to be okay. It's actually baiting him. Come for me if you dare. The blast is coming low. Maybe they can finish him off. 7 Jesu dropping low. He's dead. Does have a buyback. He will be using it immediately. What now? Getting scammed with this. Oh no, we have extra status resistance. What are we going to do now? Let's get taken down immediately. There's another Ignis Fatus. 9 classic hit because it's bad. The light bulbs. Nikola Tesla comes in, and Richmond, you will look at the light. It will blind you, and finally you will die with this side of his fountain. It will be GG, Navi Junior. They will lose. With this, their chances to be the third here in the Eastern European DPC are gone. So it isn't even certain if they'll be on the fourth place, because Navi Junior, they're going to be playing the tiebreakers tomorrow. And that is the thing. I promised you guys that I'm going to be telling you which tiebreakers are going to be played. So it is going to be tomorrow at 12 CEST. It is going to be Moneymakers versus Navi Junior for the fourth spot, or between the fourth and the fifth. Whoever loses is going to be fifth. Whoever wins is going to be fourth. And Cybercats versus No Sorry. That's an important series. That's going to be at 15 CEST for the slot in Division 2. Whoever loses is out. Whoever wins is going to be the sixth on the standings, meaning that they are going to be staying inside of Division 2. So we have a lot of things that have been already set in stone. Amiga are going to Division 1 along with ULA Kumnihao. Team Sexy are on the third spot. Moneymakers and Navi Junior, they're going to be fighting for the fourth one. And Cybercats and No Sorry, they are going to be fighting for the sixth spot and staying in the Division 2. Sigma YNT are already out, so we can wave goodbye to them, and we can wave goodbye to Tour 2. Yes, this is the last day of the regular part of the season. Yes, tomorrow we have tiebreakers, but it is not the same. The Dota Pro circuit here in Eastern Europe, it's coming to an end. Of course, guys, be here tomorrow at 12 CEST. You can enjoy the tiebreakers. I'm gonna be with you, bringing you the Dota action. But until then, have a good night, everybody, and bye-bye.